Robert E. Lee was born January 19, 1807 in Stratford Hall, Virginia. Robert was the youngest son of Anne Carter Lee and Henry Lee. Anne and Henry had 5 children altogether, but the first child died in infancy. Robert E. Lee commanded the Confederate Army of the Northern Virginia. His father was also a war hero. Henry Lighthorse Harry Lee III fought in the Revolutionary War. Lee served in the Mexican War in 1846, and he was the colonel of the United States Army. Robert E. Lee was one of the United States' finest officers. When Lee was young, he attended the United States Military Academy at West Point, where he graduated second in his class of 1829.
2 years after that, he married Mary Anna Randolph Custis. She was a descendant of General George Washington. From 1852 to 1855, Lee served as superintendent of West Point. He was responsible for educating many men who would serve under him and also who would oppose him. In April 1861, Abraham Lincoln offered Lee the command of the Federal forces. On April 17, 1861, when the state of Virginia seceded, Lee was sent a letter to the president saying that he declined the offer because he did not want to fight against his home state of Virginia. Therefore, after that, he accepted the general's commission in the new Confederate Army. Lee was more on the offensive-minded, even when he was on the defensive. He was born to make the attack, and his idea of the way to parry a blow was to strike before the blow could be delivered. In 1865, General Lee and General Grant settled their differences at Appomattox Courthouse in Appomattox, Virginia, and signed the truce between the North and the South to stop all the bloodshed between each other. Robert E. Lee died in Lexington, Virginia in 1870. Lee gained the nickname the Marble Man because there was a large number of statues that were made in honor of him all throughout the South.